DBS presents Singapore Tripping with Rocky in association with CNBC-TV18. Welcome to Singapore Tripping with Rocky, brought to you by DBS Bank in association with CNBC-TV18. And this is the incredible city of Singapore. Singapore has got everything for those who truly love their food, from exciting hawker centers, street foods hidden in every little nook and cranny, known to only those who truly love their food, to really high-end Michelin star restaurants on the cutting edge of cuisine. This is the place to come to if you're a true food lover. And that's why I'm here. I promise you an immersive journey into the food of Singapore. Malay, Indian, Chinese, or just traditional or modern cutting edge, it's all going to be here in this series as I explore the best Singapore has to offer. Captain Rocky is in control of this one, so hop on board, because now we go out exploring the true soul of Singapore that's hidden in its food somewhere in this beautiful city. And that's the Merlion behind me. I love it. Welcome to Singapore Tripping with Rocky, brought to you by DBS Bank in association with CNBC TV18. And on this very special episode, I'm going to talk to you about the flavors of India. When you look at a combination of cultures and the relationship between two different countries, you look at the connect that food is provided for them. In this episode, we're going to explore all of that. We're going to get out there, check out the spice, check out the fire, check out something nice, and everything that your heart will desire. So come on, look at this beautiful place. Let's go get something to eat. The mighty Parata. When Indians first came to Singapore generations ago, this was a staple morning breakfast and a snack through the whole day. It expanded to become the egg paratha. And then in Singapore, as they do, the influences, it changed and it started being accompanied by the dal, which has now become sambar, by the fish curry, which is most popular in Singapore, by the chicken curry. And this is where the story was. But today, that's all changed. And this is what has happened to the humble Parata. Ta-da! This is brilliant. This is Mr. S.V. Gunalan. He is the man who is the culprit for a lot of these changes. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
This is fantastic. Now, everything has changed. Just a simple paratha. And I believe your father used to have a shop that did only parathas.
He still does.
He still does. He's your competition now.
Yeah,
awesome.
We're better.
Okay, so what have we got now? This is incredible. I can smell the bonito flakes on it. This is a Japanese paratha?
Yes, from my holiday in Kyoto. Got inspired with their okonomiyaki. So you have your the basic okonomiyaki sauce.
Wow.
And your eggs, and then to finish it off with the bonito flakes and your QP, which is Japanese mayo.
Yes. I could do this with a fork and knife or a spoon, but,
but this is the way to
the
eat
Indian way. Wow. Almost unrecognizable. A spring leaf paratha place which has 14 outlets in all of Singapore. You will get some incredible options, and it's a great way to start your day still.
This one is from my holiday in Perth, where I had hollandaise sauce poached egg on thick toast.
Yes.
And then when we came back, we knew we had to do something. It's nice when you break it in the middle and then the egg oozes out.
Ooh. Okay.
So this one is from my Japan trip. This is from my trip to Germany, where I had currywurst. And then when we came back, we said the sausage was always in my head.
But this would be unrecognizable to the Indian Singaporean from a few generations ago.
Yes.
It's completely changed.
And they will just stick with that. So We've got the oldies and the young and exciting guys who
New
want to try
things.
something. Yeah,
As you
new.
can see, he's pointing to himself amongst that and pointing to me as the oldies.
I went there. I'm 50 already, so that has fresh portobello mushroom, tandoori chicken, fresh onions,
Wow.
mozzarella cheese. So the smokiness of the meat and all, that's really yummy.
This is incredible. Look at that.
This-
There's the mushroom, there's the tandoori chicken, there's the cheese. This is just a different beast.
That one is yummy. So
And Singapore has fallen in love with the humble paratha. Of course, they don't call it parantha like we do in the north or parota as we do in the south. They call it paratha. Just remove the D from Prada and put the T. So the humble paratha has come a long way into these beautiful creations. And I, for one, will guarantee you, when you come down to the Springleaf Paratha place when you're in Singapore, you will love everything. Well
This is
done.
yummy.
I am so impressed. I hope you come to India soon. Cheers. Oh, the red bean cheers. And my favorite part about the Springleaf Paratha place, it is the most affordable meal I've had in Singapore so far. Incredible. If you want to breathe the air that you would back home, come to Little India in Singapore. Come down to Dunlop Street, walk into Shakuntala's, and you will get the exact taste of home. This is the beautiful spread that's on offer and a lot more. This is a family-run business, and to tell us more about it, we've got Madhavan and Saraswati from the family who have put this incredible eatery together that is so well beloved in Singapore right now. How are you? Thank you so much for having me over and giving me this. As you can see, I'm smiling from ear to ear. So what year did you start
Okay,
Shakuntala?
we started in 1997.
97.
Shakuntala is my mother's name.
Okay.
I named after her the restaurant. And we have established it about 25 years.
But how come the food, was it in your family already? Whose recipes are these? Where have they all come from?
Yeah, it's mainly the recipes come from my mother.
Hmm.
And one of my sisters is a good cook.
Okay.
So we started with this restaurant concept.
These are fantastic. Now, these spices have to be coming from India.
Exactly. We are specially imported from India.
Hmm.
We have ordered quality spices from India side.
Terrific. The tastes are so authentic. I mean, the sambar is spot on, the rasam is brilliant, and the butter chicken. And I'm saying this because I've already eaten all of it before. That is a butter chicken that Chennai would be proud of. It is excellent and a real taste of home when you come out over here. I'm telling you, look at the smile on my face. Now, something like the Kuttu Parata. How does Singapore respond to it?
Okay, this is Kottu Parata. It's very authentic and it's made of chicken, mutton, and eggs. We are very specialized in this Kottu Parata. A lot of Indian customers, especially from India, they love this Kottu Parata to
It
try.
is terrific. And this is the
And this is pepper mutton. Our
is one of your
it's our
specialty.
signature dish. It's hot selling food.
Wow. Okay, no punches being pulled here. That's spicy, that's strong, that's flavorful, that's punchy. Lots of pepper. I have died and gone to Chennai. Oh my God, so good. When you're over here in Singapore and you're looking for some real taste of home, Shakuntala is a place to come to. Of course, the acid test of a good restaurant from India is the biryani. May I please try some? Oh, that looks so good. So what have we got here? We've got biryani, we've got raita, and that's chicken curry. Okay, so you're cooking it with dum over here, huh? Fantastic. A little bit of biryani. That is so much fun. So what's the most popular dishes? If I had to ask you, like, what's your best-selling dish in Singapore?
Biryani, chicken biryani, mutton biryani, fish biryani. We have a lot of biryani varieties like prawn, crab, and then pepper mutton is our signature dish. And dosa, kottu prata,
So what I've got here is all the best sellers.
Yes.
My favorite combo is the vendakaya or the bhindi and chicken. My head is just going on nodding continuously. Even the gobi Manchurian, or as it's lovingly known, manju, is spectacularly spot on. I mean, I'm just really happy to be over here. And this is a strong connect between these two countries, India and Singapore. We're taking a little bit of their flavors. India's bringing a little bit of her flavors into this beautiful city that's a melting pot of so many amazing cultures and now so many brilliant tastes. So thank you very much for what you guys do. It was in the year 1936 that a young man came from Thanjavur district in Tamil Nadu and landed up in Singapore. And over here, he found a niche, a need for an Indian flavor. And the strong bonds that connect Singapore and India allowed him to start this place, the legendary Kolavas. Since 1947, they've been serving fine vegetarian food to all comers over here. They have been the sort of nexus, a center for the Indian community or the South Indian community that's based out of Singapore. It is an incredible place. It's a historic place. Prime ministers have been here to eat, including our current Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, has eaten over here. And this place is one of those that every single Indian, at least in Singapore, has been here at least once. The food is typical. The flavors are incredible. And here's the surprising thing. When you go to India, you may not get flavors as sincere as these, except in a very few places. These flavors are in a time warp and they are just as good as they were years ago. The thali is the most famous child over here. You have dal, two types of. Start with that. This is the rice chapati thali. 3 types of vegetable. The rasam is brilliant. Oh, perfect. And of course, usually you'd start your South Indian meal with the payasam or the kheer. And I made a mistake not starting with that because that is really good. The range is immense, as you'd expect from a restaurant from Thanjavur. And the flavors really stay true to taste. Wow. Now, I could keep eating that, but that means I won't be able to tell you about this. The tomato, onion, uttapam. Again, very typical, very fresh. Everything is cooked fresh over here. The chutneys are surprisingly good. That's a coconut peanut chutney, very nice. And this is the coriander chutney he asked me to have. The uttapam is perfectly done. I've taken a mixed one with tomatoes, onions, and coriander. When you're in Singapore and you're out of your own country and you want flavors that give you that real authentic taste, that's when you come down to a place like Kolavas. If you're a vegetarian, congratulations. You can have anything you want on the menu. And it is very, very good. In keeping with the times. They also have things like the mini pori idlis, doused with ghee and pori with masala. Okay. That's where it's at. And the bonds between Singapore and India, when they're concretized with tastes like these, that's a strong bond indeed. And I have truly enjoyed the flavors of Little India and of South India in Singapore. It is incredible. You could just be somewhere in Tamil Nadu right now, in Thanjavur, eating this food and you wouldn't feel that it's not purely authentic. Exceptional food. Kolavas, when you're in that mood for that food and that spice, this is the place you need to come to. Order the pori idlis. Fantastic.
DBS presents Singapore Tripping with Rocky in association with CNBC-TV18.